Yeah, man. Have y'all ever been in a situation to where y'all was like in a house and some people say the last ones to leave, they give them a chance to turn the like. Have you ever seen like me? I'm a type of person. I like to depend upon myself. I don't like people to handicap me. You see what I'm saying? Like they feel like they got to do something for me. You know what I'm saying? They got to do this and they got to do that for me. Even though I was raised around my family, like people wanted to do stuff for me and stuff like that. If I want somebody to do something for me, then they gonna know I'm willing to accept it. But I think I feel comfortable when I can do it myself. Like when it comes to fixing things or just building things with my hand. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel comfortable if somebody else, you feel like somebody else got to do it for you. And I don't like for other people is to take advantage of other people by feeling like they got to do everything the other person like. People just like today. I got out today and I walked all day and I was talking to a friend of mine and we got out there in the field and we walked. And sometimes your body needs sunlight sometimes. I'm not a lazy person. Just like it's 2:46 in the morning. Once morning daylight get here, I don't feel comfortable just laying and sitting up in my bed. I just don't. I feel more comfortable when I get out and I can do something because what happens is when you just sit there, yeah, your body needs rest. Of course it does. I agree. But when you sit there and you just don't move around, your body needs to move around. Sometimes, you see what I'm saying? Your body needs to move around sometimes. When you sit there in one spot and you don't move, you're damaging yourself more when you just sit in one spot. Do you know that you can even get tired faster when you sitting there sitting around? You can get tired faster versus just sitting around and not doing nothing. Or when you're walking, you can be exercising and you have more energy than you did from like if you sit down for 6 hours or seven, you can sit down for 12 to 12 hours. You will be more tired than the one that actually went out and worked. That's what it's all about. When you just sit there, you damaging yourself more. Like you got people who is in more damage because they don't move around versus the person that actually moves around. Yeah, you should be able to because when you just sit there and sit around, you don't move, you don't do your move your limbs and stuff like that, then that's you hurting yourself more that way. I don't care how much of a vegetarian you is. I don't care how much you veggie food you eat. And I know I'm kind of tired, but when you just sit around and you don't do nothing at all for yourself, you basically paralyzing yourself. That's what it's all about. You basically paralyzing yourself. when you just sit around and just sit there. Yeah, I know I'm about falling asleep up here. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about this some more tomorrow. But a lot of our people, they, it's crazy. But you are more healthy when you get out. The person that get out and exercise in the hot sun versus if you don't move your limb, the person that ain't got out and walked in 2 weeks, the person that exercise will be in better health than the one that, you know what I'm saying, than the one that don't walk at all. So let me go ahead on. I'm gonna close this thing out, people. I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all later. Y'all probably saw me trying to fall asleep in this video. Peace and love to my people of color, and I'm out.